Hi everyone. I just want to share a tip of the day: high intensity interval training or high intensity training. Research has shown, and just conventional wisdom, that one should only do high intensity training twice a week, and that is to avoid overtraining. I've actually been able to do high intensity training pretty much 4 to 5 days a week. Now, the problem is the limitations of this application of this high intensity training protocol is that most people think they have to go all out, and that's true in some instances, but not in all instances. You can go at a 14 on a rate of perceived exertion scale. It's actually the Borg. It's a subjective scale that rates intensity, and the original scale was 6 to 20, I believe. And if you multiply each of those numbers by 10, you get your estimated heart rate. There's actually a correlation with that intensity. So a person can go a 14 or 15, which is 140 to 150. 14 is somewhat hard. I should say I think 13 is somewhat hard, and 14 is 15 is hard. So 14 is kind of in between that. So 13 and above is going to be a good heart rate. The overtraining comes when you get your heart rate up probably in max range, like 180, 200, or whatever it is for a person's age. And also the duration. If it's 20 minutes or more, you tax your central nervous system too much. For instance, if one does 2 high-intensity interval training workouts in a week and both of them are 20 minutes, okay, how can you do a third and a fourth? Simple. Do it for 2 minutes. A 2-minute sprint or a 2-minute circuit where you do maybe mountain climbers and jumping jacks. And you do 3 sets of 10 as quickly as you can. And it's kind of like a CrossFit workout, but it's not really, because most of the CrossFit workouts are also really intense in terms of being very long duration. Some are short, but this is my modification of a CrossFit workout and high-intensity interval training. I call it smart training. Okay? What I mean is this is where my personal training expertise comes into play, the ability to read a situation, okay, read between the lines of the studies and the research that's out there, as well as what's in textbooks, and also personal experience of doing this. So that's what I offer. I offer a variety when I train people, and I get people to see more results in less time. That's what helps me stay shredded and ripped pretty much all the time. And I can certainly help you also get some really outstanding results and get you ripped. Or if for women, get you firm and toned. Okay. Exercise is kind of gender independent. It doesn't really affect men and women the same way. Now both genders can do the same protocol, but different response because of the gender difference in terms of the hormonal differences and whatnot, the physiology. So. That's what I wanted to share today, is the benefits of high-intensity interval training, and the fact that it could be done in a different manner than what one may read out there. Okay. For instance, yesterday I did 3 sets of 10 double unders and push-ups. I did that in less than a minute. I did it in 55 seconds. I was really surprised. I did 30 double unders and 30 push-ups in less than a minute. But look, that was 55 seconds. Now, what do you think that's going to do to my metabolism? That's where it all comes. That's the science of this. The smart shortcut, not a cheating shortcut. The smart shortcut is the approach of using science and not cheating. So anyway, that's some of the advantages that one can get when working with me, is that I can certainly make your workouts last, not be as long, so you'll be in and out of the gym in less than an hour. You pretty much can work with me for like 30 minutes or even less, and then just do another 10 to 20 minutes on your own. But basically, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I offer with the high-intensity interval training. And it doesn't just include aerobic, it can also do weight training circuits. And the importance of the high-intensity HIIT training is what it does to the metabolism. Too often I see people just hop on an elliptical and just go slow and controlled, and yeah, they sweat, but it took them 20 minutes to start sweating. You do a circuit with me, you'll start sweating within 2 minutes. Now, of course, being a fitness professional, of course, I would warm the person up. That's important. Roughly about a 3-minute warm-up is a minimum, and max could be 15 minutes. But usually, I range warming up my clients anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes 10, depending on the client. If a client's extremely overweight, which I do train several who are, then we want the warm-up to be longer, because I want to try and instill the fact that they need to basically become more physically active. And so this pattern of a longer warm-up will hopefully just kind of a lot of them experience this longer duration exercise, but also the importance of being fit. Later on, I'll progress these clients. I'll get them to do shorter workouts and whatnot, and we'll go from there. So anyway, just bringing you some tips, and thanks again for watching.